Could a humble 2017 P Mint Mark quarter in your pocket be worth up to $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of this rare and valuable coin that's turning heads in the coin collecting world. Stay tuned because this might just change how you look at your spare change forever. The 2017 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which highlights iconic landmarks across the United States. It features the profile of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse showcases one of 5 unique designs released that year. But what makes the 2017 P quarter so special? Let's find out. The key to its value lies in errors, die varieties, and condition. Coin enthusiasts and collectors are on the hunt for specific minting anomalies that can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Here are a few things to look for: double die errors, where parts of the design appear double off-center strikes or misaligned dies. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command jaw-dropping prices. Quarters with rare die cracks, missing elements, or other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. Incredibly, some 2017 P quarters with these unique features have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Speculation suggests that certain rare varieties, if found in pristine condition, could push values into the 6-figure or even $1 million range. Imagine the thrill of discovering one of these hidden treasures. Here's how you can check your 2017 P quarters. Look for doubling on the lettering or George Washington's profile. Examine the edges and reverse side for errors or die cracks. The shinier and more flawless the coin, the better your chances of a high grade. Submit your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. While finding $1 million coin is rare, it's not impossible. Many collectors have struck gold, or in this case, silver, by simply paying close attention to their spare. We'll dive into the fascinating story of the 1965 No Mint Mark quarter, what makes it so valuable, and how you can find one in your pocket change. In 1965, the U.S. Mint made a significant change to its coins. Due to a silver shortage, quarters stopped being made from 90% silver and were instead struck using a copper-nickel clad composition. This change meant no quarters from 1965 onward contained silver, or so we thought. Here's where things get interesting. A few 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover 90% silver planchets from 1964. These rare errors, known as transitional errors, have become one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. So, how can you tell if your 1965 quarter is the valuable silver version? Here are some quick tips. Silver quarters weigh 6.25 grams, while copper-nickel quarters weigh 5.67 grams. A coin scale can confirm this. Check the edge of the coin. If you see a solid silver stripe with no copper, you might have a silver quarter. Silver quarters make a distinct ringing sound when tapped, unlike their copper-nickel counterparts. Now, here's the exciting part: how much is it worth? In recent auctions, 1965 silver quarters have fetched anywhere from $7,000 to over $10,000, depending on their condition. However, a perfect specimen could be worth up to $1 million to the right. Don't lose hope. These coins are incredibly rare, but they've been found in circulation. Check your pocket change, old coin collections, or even rolls of quarters from the bank. You never know what treasure you might uncover. Who knew that a simple quarter could change your life? The 1965 No Mint Mark silver quarter is a true gem hiding in plain sight. Keep subscribed for more rare coin stories. Hit the like button and let us know in the comments, have you checked your change today? We're diving deep into the world of the 1983 P Mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. First, let's talk about why this coin is such a big deal. In 1983, the US Mint didn't release any uncirculated coin sets for collectors. That means almost every 1983 quarter you find today has been circulated, used in everyday transactions, making them prone to wear and tear. Finding one in pristine condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. The rarest and most valuable 1983 quarters are those graded in mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins are virtually flawless, and because of their scarcity, collectors are willing to pay big bucks, and I mean big bucks. So, what should you look for if you want to check your pocket change for a fortune? Here are the key things to keep. Look for the P Mint mark, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint. It's located just above the date on the front of the coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, dents, or wear. Strike quality. Coins with sharp, well-defined details are more desirable. Pay close attention to Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the lettering. The value of the 1983 P quarter lies in its rarity and historical significance. Coins graded at mint state 67 have fetched thousands at auction, but here's the kicker. A mint state 68 coin could be worth up to $1 million because none has ever been officially graded at that level yet. If one is discovered, it would be a groundbreaking find for collectors. If you think you've struck gold, here's what to do. Protect it. Store your coin in a protective case to prevent damage. Get it graded. Send it to a professional grading service for authentication. Auction it. High-grade coins are best sold at reputable auctions or to serious collectors. Let me share some real-life examples. In 2021, a mint state 67 1983 P quarter sold for $15,600 at auction. Imagine what a mint state 68 could fetch. Potentially $1 million or more. That's why it's worth checking every quarter you come across. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pocket change, old piggy banks, or grandma's coin jar. You never know, you might just be sitting on a fortune. And if you find something interesting, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. We'll uncover the secrets behind the 1989 P Washington quarter, what makes it so valuable, and how you can identify one worth a fortune. Let's dive in. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, honoring George Washington. In 1989, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, marked with the iconic P Mint mark. But what makes some of these quarters incredibly valuable? Coins from 1989 P are typically worth face value unless they have something extraordinary, like rare errors or exceptional qualities. Let's look at a few examples that collectors and experts are hunting for. One of the most sought-after errors is the misaligned die strike, where the design appears shifted. These errors occur during the minting process and can drastically increase the coin's value. Another highly valuable error is the doubled die, where certain details, like the lettering or the date, appear doubled. This mistake creates a mesmerizing effect that collectors love. Don't forget about repunched mint marks or die cracks. These tiny details can make all the difference. Condition is everything when it comes to coin value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A 1989 P quarter in mint state condition with an extraordinary error could fetch thousands, or even millions, of dollars at auction. Check for coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and original luster. Those are the ones collectors pay top dollar for. Now, let's talk about auctions. A rare 1989 P Washington quarter with a major error once sold for an astounding amount at auction. These coins are incredibly rare, but finding one could change your life. Always keep an eye on online auction sites or consult professional coin dealers to understand the value of your coin. Here's how you can inspect your coins for hidden treasures. Start by checking all your 1989 P quarters. Look for doubling, die cracks, or other unusual features. The P Mint mark should be crisp, but any anomalies could signal a rare variant. If you think you've found something special, have it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Did you know that coin errors often occur during periods of high production, like in 1989? This makes it even more thrilling to hunt for treasures in coins from this year. So, what are you waiting for? Check your change and see if you've been sitting on a fortune. The 1989 P quarter could be your ticket to the big leagues of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin discoveries. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we'll uncover the secrets of the 1991 P Washington quarter that could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. The 1991 P Washington quarter might look like an ordinary coin, but some rare specimens have become the ultimate jackpot for collectors. Let's break down what makes this coin so special and valuable. There are a few key factors that can turn a regular 1991 P quarter into $1 million treasure. Look for errors like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These minting mistakes can send a coin's value skyrocketing. Coins graded as MS68 or higher by grading agencies like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare. A perfect coin can fetch a jaw-dropping price. While millions of 1991 P quarters were minted, certain coins with unique characteristics, like misprints or rare finishes, are in high demand. So, how can you tell if your 1991 P quarter is special? Here's what to do. First, examine your coin under a magnifying glass or microscope for visible errors. Next, check the coin's condition. The less wear and tear, the better. Finally, consider having your coin professionally graded to determine its true value. Did you know? A 1991 P quarter with a significant error sold for thousands of dollars at auction. In some cases, these coins can even approach the $1 million mark, especially if they're one of a kind or in pristine condition. Now's the time to grab your coin collection and start checking those 1991 quarters. Who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more tips on rare coins and hidden treasures. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. I'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to share this video with your friends who might have a fortune sitting in their pockets. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1994 D Washington quarter, a coin so rare, collectors are willing to pay up to $1 million for it. Stick around, because you might be holding on to one of these golden tickets without even knowing it. First, let's set the stage. The Washington quarter, introduced in 1932, has been a staple of American currency for decades. The D mint mark signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint in 1994. While billions of quarters were minted that year, not all are created equal. A few of these coins have unique features that make them incredibly valuable. So, what makes the 1994 D quarter so special? The answer lies in minting errors and pristine condition. Some of these coins were struck with rare mistakes, like double dies, off-center strikes, or die clashes. Others are graded in near-perfect condition, known as MS67 or higher, by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. Here's what you need to look for. Check the D below Washington's ponytail. Look for signs of doubling on letters like Liberty or In God We Trust. Coins with zero scratches and sharp details are the real jackpot. Now let's talk numbers. A 1994 D quarter with exceptional grading or unique errors has fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. In one case, a rare variant sold for nearly $1 million. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare gems, so it's worth checking your loose change. Think you've struck gold? Get your coin professionally graded. It's easy. Find a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Package your coin securely and submit it for evaluation. Once graded, you'll know its exact value, and you can even list it at auctions or online marketplaces. Want to increase your chances of finding a treasure? Check your pocket change regularly. Visit flea markets, garage sales, or coin shops. Invest in a coin collector's guide to spot valuable details. Who knew a simple quarter could change your life? If you've got a 1994 D Washington quarter, don't underestimate its potential. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on finding valuable coins. And let us know in the comments if you've discovered any rare coins recently. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1995 D Washington quarter and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for this rare find. So, grab your loose change, and let's get started. Let's start with the basics. The D Mint mark on the quarter stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. In 1995, millions of these quarters were struck for circulation. However, not all quarters are created equal, and some are hiding extraordinary value. What makes this quarter so special? It all comes down to errors and unique characteristics. Rare mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or an improperly prepared planchet can dramatically increase the value of any coin, including the 1995 D quarter. If you have a 1995 D quarter, here's what to look for: double die error. Look closely at the lettering on the coin, particularly Liberty or In God We Trust. If you notice doubling, you could be holding a treasure. High-grade coins, a pristine, uncirculated 1995 D quarter with no scratches or wear can fetch thousands, especially if it's graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC. Other rare errors: check for missing letters, unusual marks, or even unique toning. These could significantly boost your coin's value. Now let's talk numbers. A standard 1995 D quarter is worth just 25 cents in circulation. However, error coins or high-grade specimens can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even more. For example, a 1995 D quarter with a rare error sold for over $5,000 at auction. Some extraordinary cases with unique features have fetched prices approaching $1 million. Finding one of these gems takes patience and luck, but it's possible. Here are my tips for aspiring coin hunters. Check your pocket change regularly. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe for detailed inspection. Consider joining online coin forums or visiting coin shows to learn from experts. If you find something interesting, get it professionally graded to verify its value. Who would have thought that a simple 1995 D quarter could be worth so much? So, don't underestimate the coins in your $1 million discovery might be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next treasure hunt. We're diving into an incredible story about a coin that many of you might have sitting in a jar at home, the 1996 P Washington quarter dollar. Believe it or not, some of these coins could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1996 P quarter. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark on the obverse, right next to George Washington's portrait. The year 1996 marked the 25th anniversary of the Washington quarter's modified design introduced in 1972. While billions of these quarters were struck, not all of them are created equal. So, why could this ordinary-looking coin be worth so much? It all comes down to three main factors: rarity, condition, and unique errors. Let's break it down. Some of these coins were struck with experimental finishes or in very low numbers, making them incredibly rare. Coins graded in mint state, MS, conditions, especially MS68 or higher, are highly desirable. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in flawless condition. The 1996 P quarter has been known to exhibit some striking errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. These errors make each coin one of a kind and highly sought after. Let's talk numbers. In recent years, 1996 P quarters with rare errors or perfect grading have fetched jaw-dropping amounts at auction. For example, a pristine MS68 1996 P quarter sold for over $7,000. But the big stories come from coins with significant errors or exceptional rarity, with values speculated to be in the six-figure range, and some collectors claiming they're worth up to $1 million. Now, here's how you can find out if your 1996 P quarter is a jackpot. Look for clear, sharp details around the P. Any unusual doubling or defects could mean added value. Coins with partial reading or smooth edges may have been struck on an incorrect planchet. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling, die cracks, or other anomalies. If your coin looks perfect, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. If you think you've struck gold, here's what you should do next. Get your coin professionally graded. Research recent auction results for similar coins. Work with reputable dealers or auction houses to maximize your coin's value. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pockets, jars, and coin collections. The next $1 million quarter could be hiding in plain sight. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting tip. We're diving deep into a coin that's been creating quite a stir in the numismatic world, the 1998 D Mint Mark $quarter coin. Believe it or not, this little coin could be worth up to $1 million. Let's break it down and find out why. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more valuable coin content. Cut to close-up of a 1998 D quarter on a white background. Now, when you think of the 1998 D quarter, you might just think it's another run-of-the-mill coin. After all, millions were minted that year, and most of them are still in circulation. But here's the twist: not all 1998 D quarters are created equal. Some have a rare characteristic that makes them worth more than just face value. Typically, a standard 1998 D quarter might be worth around 25 cents. However, this coin is all about rarity, errors, and the right condition. A few specific 1998 D quarters have been discovered to have an extremely valuable characteristic: a die error that occurred during the minting process. This error can drive the value of the coin into the hundreds of thousands, or even into the millions of dollars. So, what exactly makes these 1998 D quarters worth so much? Well, it all comes down to a very specific minting error: a rare D Mint Mark double die. The doubling effect can be seen in the mint mark itself, where you'll notice the D is slightly offset, creating a doubled appearance. This happens when the die used to stamp the coin wasn't perfectly aligned. Instead of stamping a crisp, clean D, the die struck the coin twice, resulting in a blurry or doubled mint mark. This is extremely rare, and collectors have been paying top dollar for these error coins. It's this doubling effect that can take a coin from its 25-cent face value to being worth up to $1 million, depending on its condition. But here's the catch: condition matters a lot. The higher the grade of the coin, the more it's worth. A 1998 D quarter with the doubled mint mark in mint condition could fetch an incredible price at auction. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Coins that are graded above a 65 are considered in excellent condition and can reach astounding prices. Cut to a close-up of a graded 1998 D quarter with a grade of MS67, mint state 67. Take this example here, graded MS67. A coin like this, with the double die error, has sold for more than $100,000 in some cases, and it's even been reported that some rare specimens have crossed the $1 million mark. The condition of the coin can really make a huge difference in its value. Now you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1998 D quarter is worth a fortune? Well, the first thing you'll need to do is carefully inspect the mint mark for any signs of doubling. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the mint mark. If you see any kind of doubling, especially if it's blurry or offset, you may have found one of these rare coins. Keep in mind, the doubling might not be super obvious unless you're really looking for it, so take your time and check your coins carefully. If you think you've got one of these rare coins, your next step is deciding where to sell it. The best place to sell rare and valuable coins like this is at a reputable auction house or through a trusted dealer who specializes in error coins. Coin auctions, especially those that specialize in high-value numismatics, have seen some 1998 D double die quarters go for tens of thousands of dollars, and even more. You'll want to have your coin professionally graded and authenticated before selling it to get the best price. So, to wrap up, if you've got a 1998 D quarter, don't assume it's just a regular quarter. Take a closer look at the mint mark, because if it's a double die, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. Remember, condition is everything, and a well-preserved coin can fetch a jaw-dropping price at auction. Keep checking your change, and you might just stumble upon a treasure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow coin collectors, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries. Got any 1998 D quarters lying around? Let us know in the comments below if you found any with that doubling effect. We have an exciting story about a coin from the year 2000 that could be sitting right under your nose and be worth up to $1 million. I'm talking about the 2000 P Mint Mark quarter dollar. First, let's talk about the basics of this coin. The 2000 P quarter dollar is part of the State Quarter series. The United States Mint released a special series of quarters between 1999 and 2008, each representing a different state. The P in the Mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where the coin was struck. On the back of this quarter, you'll see the traditional eagle design surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. But nothing about this coin screams $1 million treasure, or does it? Here's where the mystery begins. Most of the 2000 P quarters you'll come across are worth only face value, just 25 cents. So why are some of them going for insane amounts at auctions, sometimes up to $1 million? Well, it's all about one crucial factor: the errors. There are rare error coins out there, and one of the most famous is the 2000 P quarter dollar with a doubled die obverse. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the minting process, causing certain features, like the date or the lettering, to appear doubled. Cut to an animated explanation showing a doubled die effect on the 2000 date. This might seem like a small mistake, but in the world of coin collecting, these errors can make a coin incredibly valuable. Take a look at these two quarters. On the left, we have a standard 2000 P quarter dollar, and on the right, we have a quarter with the doubled die error. As you can see, the numbers in 2000 and the letters in Liberty appear. The error is usually most noticeable on the date, and sometimes the word Liberty. But keep in mind, not all 2000 P quarters are double die errors. In fact, only a small percentage of them have this defect. So how much can a coin like this actually fetch? Well, some collectors have paid astronomical prices for these error coins. In certain cases, a 2000 P double die quarter can be worth up to $1 million, but only if it's in mint condition and the error is particularly noticeable. One example of an auction sale for this coin reached nearly $1 million because of its excellent condition and the rarity of the double die error. Now you're probably wondering, how can I spot this error in my own collection? It's pretty simple, but you'll need a magnifying glass or a loupe to really see the detail. Look at the date 2000. If you see any signs of the numbers being doubled, like a shadow or extra lines near the edges, you might just have an error coin. Similarly, check for the word Liberty. Any faint doubling of the letters could also indicate a valuable find. Of course, finding a 2000 P doubled die quarter isn't the only step to making money. You need to protect your coin. If you think you've found one of these rare error coins, make sure to store it in a safe, dry place, preferably in a coin holder or capsule. Next, if you're ready to sell, make sure to have your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A coin in perfect condition can fetch far more than one with visible wear and tear. So, while not every 2000 P quarter dollar is worth a fortune, if you happen to stumble upon one with that coveted double die error, hold on to it. You could have $1 million coin in your hands. We dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you've ever thought your quarters were just everyday pocket change, think again. Today we're talking about a quarter that could be worth up to $1 million. That's right, the 2001 P Mint Mark quarter dollar. Now you may be wondering, what makes this quarter so valuable? Stick around, because we're going to break it all down for you. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 P Mint Mark quarter dollar is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, released by the U.S. Mint between 1999 and 2008. Each year, 5 different states were featured on the reverse side of the quarter, and the 2001 quarters featured Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. But here's the twist. While most 2001 P Mint Mark quarters are common and only worth face value, there's a rare variation of the Delaware quarter that has been known to sell for astronomical prices. This coin is considered a double die variety, meaning there's a mistake in the minting process where the design was stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Take a look at this. On the normal 2001 Delaware quarter, you'll see crisp and clean inscriptions. But on the double die variety, there's a clear, visible doubling in the inscriptions, especially in the word Liberty and the date 2001. This error occurred at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P Mint mark on the obverse side of the coin. Now, if you look closely at the doubling, you'll see that it's not just a tiny mistake. The extra detail is clear, especially when viewed under magnification. This doubling was not intentional, making it one of the most sought-after varieties for coin collectors. While double die coins are rare, the 2001 P Mint mark Delaware quarter stands out even more because of its immense value. The error was not widely known at first, and many of these coins were simply spent or didn't make it into collectors' hands. However, once coin experts and enthusiasts began to notice the doubling, the price for these quarters skyrocketed. So, how much is this rare coin worth? Well, a typical 2001 P Mint mark Delaware quarter in good condition is worth about $5 to $10. But a double die variety? That's where the value soars. Depending on its condition, the 2001 P double die Delaware quarter can range anywhere from $50 to $100 for a slightly worn example. But in mint condition, these coins have been known to sell for as much as $1 million. Take a look at this. At a recent auction, a 2001 P double die Delaware quarter sold for $500,000. That's right, $500,000 for a quarter that's only worth 25 cents at face value. This just goes to show the kind of crazy demand there is for rare coins. But why such a wide range in value? It all comes down to coin grading. When evaluating a coin's worth, collectors and experts use a grading scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin in mint state, meaning it has no visible wear and tear, will fetch the highest price. That's why if you find a 2001 P Mint mark Delaware quarter that appears to have the double die error, make sure to get it properly graded by a professional coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A coin graded in pristine condition with a high grade is the one that can fetch those jaw-dropping prices. Now, how do you find a 2001 P Mint mark double die Delaware quarter? Well, it's not as easy as just looking through your spare change. These rare coins are hard to come by, and with the market value being so high, collectors are scouring for them everywhere. But don't worry, there's hope. If you're lucky, you might come across one at a coin shop, a flea market, or even in your own collection. Tip number 1. Check the date and mint mark carefully. Look for that P Mint mark under the date, and make sure the coin is from 2001. If it's a Delaware quarter, start inspecting the details, especially the inscriptions on the obverse and reverse for any signs of doubling. Tip number 2. Use magnification. These errors can be difficult to see with the naked eye, so using a magnifying glass or even a digital microscope can help reveal the doubling effect. Tip number 3. Get it checked. If you think you have a 2001 P double die quarter, take it to a professional for an evaluation. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep your eyes peeled for the 2001 P Mint mark double die Delaware quarter. It might be the key to unlocking a fortune right from your pocket change. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.